What's going on, guys? It's Shane here, and today we're going to talk about a few things that a beginner could mess up whenever he's starting a reef tank. So first things first is going to be salinity. That is the number one thing that people mess up, and tanks doing weird things. Alkalinity's out of whack, magnesium, everything's out of whack, and they can't figure out why because they bought a refractometer and they didn't calibrate it. Ask me. That's exactly what I did. So whenever you're buying your refractometer from wherever you're doing it, you got to get some calibration fluid and calibrate it because I was making the salinity in my tank at like 20 ppm and it should be at 35, but on the refractometer it was showing that it was 35, but it wasn't. So that is number one. Number two is going to be dosing, and this was going hand in hand with the salinity of the tank. So since the salinity was low, the calcium and alkalinity was showing that it was really low in the tank. So I found some alpha reef, started dosing, figured out that the salinity was all wrong, fixed that problem, and magically the calcium and the alkalinity was extremely high because fixing this was trying to fix that problem. Well, I was already chasing a problem that wasn't there, and so that hurt also. So I just took a break of dosing this, go ahead and do another water change after your week, and slowly fix this problem. Testing is another thing, especially whenever you're testing alkalinity and phosphate. The Hanna checkers are known to throw off different calcium readings, that's known, but the phosphate, if you don't clean your glass test tubes that you have in here with distilled water and you clean it with regular sink water, it's going to throw off your numbers. And that goes in, I haven't used nitrate yet, but that goes in for the phosphate. So Brightwell Aquatics makes one that adds and takes out phosphates. Well, I was testing and I was cleaning it with sink water and it was showing that the phosphates bottomed out. It was showing 000. So this stuff is very strong, so make sure you read the instructions here whenever you're dosing. But I was dosing and nothing was happening. It kept on showing 000. So I'd wait another 24 hours, dose again, 000. Well, finally, I cleaned it with distilled water, RO water, and I got a reading, and it was zero point 0.1. So way too high for what we're trying to do here. And that was another little mistake that happened here. So second to last is your dip, your coral dip, your frag dip, whenever you're getting new corals in. This stuff does not kill everything. You're still going to have to look for aptasia and other things like that on your corals. That is another thing. So I got this frag in, dipped it, thought it took care of everything, put it in the tank. It had aptasia on it. Luckily, I got it early, but it did spread to another zoa. And unfortunately, trying to put the F aptasia on them, it gets messy. Whenever you get it on your polyps of your zoas or whatever you're putting on, it unfortunately kills them too. Lastly, is what you're securing your frags and corals with. So your super glue, if you get a plastic tip like this, you can't put it in the water. It'll gel up. The metal ones, you can. I would recommend that. Epoxy. I don't know why I didn't get this stuff sooner. You just put a little bit of epoxy on your frag plug whenever you're building your aquascape. This stuff is where it's at. You can use your super glue, just to tack it in place and then use that around it, but eventually get you some epoxy because the super glue isn't going to hold forever. And that is my biggest beginner mistakes. First thing, if anything weird's going on with the tank, anything like that, check your salinity, make sure you've calibrated it, make sure you don't jump the gun and number chase or nothing like that. Make sure your test results are right before you go to buy anything to dose. Your coral dip does not kill everything. Make sure you do your research on it. Make sure you follow the instructions, especially whenever you're getting the concentrate version because it's strong. Lastly, what you are attaching your frags and your rocks and everything in your saltwater aquarium with. Thanks for watching. This is Shane's Tanks. Hope y'all have a good day.